So my name is Laura Lancia, and I'm from Italy. So I was a psychologist in mental hospital, but I quit my job 2 years ago, and I went traveling. So basically, mainly in Thailand and in India, and I'm still there. And I decided to do the DTC in the beginning of this year, because I was in Rishikesh doing the first and second level of Agama in Trika Yoga. I remember the changing I had in the first intensive month. So I was imagining, okay, if you have 3 months like this with much more extra course, it will really maybe change your life. So yeah, it is more about the process that you go into, more than really becoming a teacher. Of course, this is a side effect that I would love to teach. We are in the 3rd week, so it's the week of purification. Yeah, I feel that something today changed, but until now, I don't know, I was just going to class and receiving, but without really having this insight. Yeah, you are in the TTC and you have to work for it. I feel it's a deeper yoga, like we stand a long time into the asanas, and I can really perceive and feel the difference also in what I feel, because the other yoga gymnastic was so quick that I didn't really feel my body, and this is another of my problem. I need to feel my body because it's not easy for me. Agama gives another perspective. It's really a path, like a spiritual path to enlightenment. So it gives another purpose to the practice, and it was exactly what I need. I was looking for a path, not for a well-being. My main fear is the language. I came back to that, but I'm sure I would be a great teacher. I always teach many things before, and I really like to share, and I think I can really adapt myself to the people I have in front. So this is nice, but I'm really afraid of my language. There is a lot of temptation on the island, but yeah, you have to deal with it also. It's another challenge. There's beaches, food, more people, socialization, and you have to manage your time between studying, practicing, having fun, and having sun baths, and you know. So now we change after the first month. We start at 8 o'clock with theory until 10, something like this. And after we have a Hatha yoga class until 12:30, and we have the break until 4:30, and at 4:30 we have the practicum. So every day one of us teach. And after we have Laya yoga from the end of the practicum until 7:30, 8, depend. I guess it's what I came for, you know, I came for heat. So every time I'm complaining, I remember my commitment, and it's okay. But of course, it's really, really intense. Not only about what we do and how much we do, but depend of how do you involve yourself in what you're doing. And it's not all about being on the yoga mat. It's also what happened in the community, what the relationships, all the inner process you go through. So my first practicum was 2 days ago. I was the last, so it was quite stressful because I saw everyone passing before me, having all the critics. I also give critics to them, and I was like, oh, I hope I will be better than what I am saying. But I felt very stressed, because when you start first, you can make mistakes, but when you are the last one, like you listen to all the critics before, and I was feeling that I had to be good, you know. And I was really stressed about everything. It remembered me when I started to drive the car, that you have to remember how to change the gear, to look in the everywhere. And after it became automatic, but at the beginning it's wow, too many information to do in the same time. And it was exactly that. Like I have to check the timing, everyone, the correction, and I have to be focused and thinking to give energy by my chakra. It was too much. Like I was like, okay, how can I just put all together and be myself? So I have to work with one girl now. She will help me to pronunciate it like the word elasticizing. It's very difficult. Revitalization. It's very difficult. So she would help me. Another goal was to give more my personality in that, give more fire. And actually it's very funny because I am very fiery, and I was not so much in the practicum because of that. So give more of my personality. So at the beginning, Justine told us that if we were interested to teach in Rishikesh, that we have to let her know because she would like to check our practicum. So it was very early in the TTC, so everyone was like, we don't really know what we're gonna do. And it was funny because I didn't know, I love Rishikesh, so I did my first level there. I stayed 3 months. I'm really in love with this place. And of course, I would have loved to go and teach there, but I didn't know if my finance would allow me to go. Or just at the moment that I decided to do it, I received money from family. I didn't expect it at all. So it was funny. So I'm gonna go there September and October. I can't imagine right now. Okay, I don't want to project myself, but we have to do like two evening lecture each per week, and 2 or 3 Hatha class, so it's a lot. So it's a big opportunity to teach. I'm happy, I feel released in a way, in another way really nostalgic, because everyone went away and we just shared so much during these 3 months. And at one point like this, just don't waking up for going to the class, and there is no more structure in my day, and I don't see the people. It's quite weird, but it's nice also to have some rest and to have some time at the beach. It's like 2 months I didn't went to the beach. I mean, Agama TTC, it's more in a journey, and depending of what are your goal in doing yoga. If your goal is really answering the deep questionment about life and practice and working on yourself, yeah, it's an amazing TTC for that. Even also because it's 3 months, there is not other TTC which propose and so intensive course in 3 months. I went through difficult emotional stuff, but I don't regret at all, because it's in the suffering and in the pain that you can really, work on yourself. And, yeah. No, I would recommend to anyone to do it. So I stay in the island 2 more weeks, and I will do some assistant in first level, and after I go to Rishikesh to teach first level also. Scaring.